I'm joined now on the phone by Mary Schiavo. She is the former Inspector General for the U.S. Department of Transportation and now a private attorney specializing in aviation issues. Mary, thank you for being with us. First, I want to ask you about the significance of these developments today, that there has been debris found from the wreckage.
The developments today are hugely significant, not only for the families who desperately will always want to recover the remains of their loved ones, but for the investigators. Even if they don't find anything else, they can get some very important clues from the pieces that they do find and from the human remains. Things such as, for example, if there was an explosion, they can tell if there's any explosive residue on the bodies or the luggage that they found, or any pieces of metal. They can tell by the pitting what kind of explosion. If there's water in the lungs of any of the victims that they find, they will know that the plane went down intact. So this is just a treasure trove of information, and just very, very important for the investigation.
And Mary, we're hearing things about the possibilities, and there are so many questions, of course, and no answers right now. But what interests you in talking about that part that monitors speed and whether or not the plane went off automatic pilot when it was going through a thunderstorm? What are some of the things that you are hearing that are of particular interest?
Well, when I investigate accidents for families, I always look at prior accidents or prior incidents, and we know for certain that back in 2003, the manufacturer said that these, what they're called as pitot tubes, but they're really the airspeed detectors, and that they were faulty. And in particular, they specifically cited that ice crystals, including in flying in this area, could cause them to fail. And once you have a discrepancy with the airspeed, the automatic pilot is going to shut off. And so that is to be expected if this particular part failed, and that's why they had to replace them in 2003. And it could be that the part wasn't working and it caused a whole cascading effect of parts of the computer to fail. The most disturbing report is, of course, the loss of pressurization. That can happen from a hole in the aircraft or a malfunction of pressurization. It can also happen in a dramatic, rapid descent, such as falling from the sky.
And what a particular interest with the error signals that the plane sent back?
Well, to 4 minutes of sending signals is a very long time. And of course, this is very vital information when you don't have the black boxes. But what that signals is 4 minutes could also be the amount of time that the plane could take to fall from an altitude or to tumble down from an altitude of 35,000 feet. So that 4 minutes may have actually been the 4 minutes the plane was falling, and it will give clues, especially with today's finding, of where to find the bulk of the wreckage and those all-important black boxes.
Mary Schiavo, we'll talk with you again if they do find them, and we thank you for your insight.
Thank you.